We are facing a silent crisis. Those suffering are nameless and faceless. They don't have a voice. You aren't hearing about them. In James 1:27, it says to defend them. Isaiah says to take up their cause. Moses wrote to execute justice for them. They are the fatherless, the orphan. Today, at this very moment, there are over 150 million children without a home, without a family, without their basic needs provided. Every 15 seconds, another child is orphaned. That is 5,000 every single day. If we somehow were able to pause this cycle, it would still take over 500 years to adopt all the orphans of the world at our current rate. And tragically, 99% of these children will never be adopted into a forever home. Honduras alone is home to roughly 175,000 orphans. Nearly half of Honduran children will live apart from their parents due to poverty, migration, and death. How do we begin to respond to such staggering statistics? With one child. Coreluv has said yes to defend the orphan in Haiti, South Asia, and now in Honduras. We will not let overwhelming numbers stop us from caring for those who cannot care for themselves. We do this by providing their 6 basic needs: clean water, proper food, education, job skills, healthcare, and a Christ-centered, loving home. What an orphan needs above daily necessities is a home filled with this kind of love. And it is these 6 basic needs that will be found in our very first children's home in Cedros, Honduras. What is currently just a construction site is really just the beginning of what can happen when we say yes to the call of God to hear the cry of the orphan and to do something about it.
I can remember that day. It was in 3rd grade. I was 9 years old. My dad was taking me to school. A little boy would come to our window, and I would think about, wow, I'm coming from my home. I had this great breakfast in my table, and now this kid, who is my same age probably, is here with his hands stretched to the window, asking for a crumb of bread. And I would think, wow, how can we help? And I remember thinking of, yes, giving him the money and giving it to him. But that was just a temporary relief, and I knew it. And so that's when my heart really, it got like a strike in which it was like a voice telling me, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And of course, a 9-year-old girl didn't have an idea how to build an orphanage or how to do something like that. But of course, an orphanage came into my heart. Even like 40 and something years after seeing it happen, it talks to me about the faithfulness of the Lord. Only Him. So that's when the idea of the orphanage, of that children's home, will come into a conception, really. But I knew that from conception to completion, it takes a long way, and didn't know how. And that's when Pastor Randy and Mama Lucy, who are the pastors of Dwelling Place Church, they had this divine connection with Pastor Mike and Mandy Riesner, and they just came into knowing that we can all share a part of this dream that the Lord had put in the hearts of everyone, and we are seeing it come to completion. We are seeing it come to be accomplished, and we are so eager to establish this place where we can pour into the kids while they are being raised to become these agents of transformation for the community.
Al llegar a Siria, sí había una crisis tremenda donde bueno, se carecía de muchas cosas. Y incluso ahora, pues, siempre hay necesidad de niños que necesitan del apoyo digamos, de la iglesia, de nosotros como servidores del Señor, y que estamos también dispuestos a servir a la humanidad. Para mí ha sido un sueño. O sea, yo siempre dije, quizás ni lo logre ver, pero mi visión es avanzar. Y desde el principio, pues, puse todo el corazón. La hermana Carla, muchas veces con dinero, otras veces sin dinero. Le digo, pero vamos, hagamos. Y para mí esto es algo, como le dijera, excepcional. O sea, algo que como que ansia de verlo en movimiento.
Yo me veo como la mamá de todos los pollitos. Y así me siento yo. Yo no sé en qué, si voy a estar, qué me va a tocar, ¿verdad? O donde sea. Pero yo así me siento. Yo, desde que la pastora tuvo la visión y nos unimos a esa visión y hemos sentido, desde entonces yo me veo aquí que a veces cuando venimos aquí yo no me quiero ir, me siento feliz aquí, tranquila, y me siento así como que...
What you've just seen in Honduras is more than a building. It is the beginning of a home where children will encounter the love of Jesus and a new future. And this is only part of the story. Through Coreluv, children are being cared for in Haiti and South Asia. And now we're launching Coreluv Kids, our local outreach in Houston, reaching the fatherless and children in need with that same love. As construction nears completion, it's time to prepare these homes. Because of generous upfront donors, every gift given this May will be matched dollar for dollar up to the match amount. Learn how to turn these houses into homes and to double your impact for the orphan and the fatherless by going to coreluv.org/maymatch.